Well, barely a dry eye in the house after that emotional victory for Diogo Portela in the last match on stage at Halle 39 here in Hildesheim, day one of the German Darts Championship. But we've wiped away the tears and we're fully focused once again on the final match of the afternoon session, featuring Christian Kist, a man we know plenty about, a man who produced one of this year's 12 nine-dart legs in a 6-1 defeat by Adrian Lewis. Bizarrely, up against another Dutchman in the shape of Michael Plooy, a man who really did just burst onto the scene last night with victory not only in qualifying for this tournament, but also for Jena, which takes place in April as well. Coming through 2 qualifying events last night. He has the momentum, but Kist also coming through qualifying for this tournament as well. On paper, you'd have to fancy Kist, but Plooy, Dan, it has to be said, is something of an unknown quantity, so we should just give him his due.
Something of an unknown quantity. You don't know, even the Dutch darts encyclopedia that is Jacques Neulaerts basically said, I don't really know a great deal about him. Apparently he's from Friesland. They tend to be calm, sensible, down-to-earth people there, I'm told. That's Jacques' assessment.
First leg, Michael to throw first. Game on.
Well, he'll have to be. Keeping a level head will be the first key for him. All well and good coming through 32. Qualifying, but he's up on the big stage and he's opened up with 32.
Well, the first thing I notice about Michael Plooy is his action. You compare it to Christian Kist. Now watch this arm. It goes right the way back to under his chin. Now, that is a lot of travelling that arm does. He really hurls it into the board. And if you have any deviations, if it's not going completely straight, there's a lot of travelling time there for that arm to drag the darts one way or push them another.
Yeah, there is scope for making an error there. Look, yeah, absolutely spot on, Dan. And it's not working out for him so far.
55. 60.
Just a 60 from Christian Kist. Can Plooy just find his range? At least these ones are straight.
96.
Better. And that's much better from Christian Kist. Follows it. First 180 of this one.
140.
Not quite. Gets him down to a finish though. 30-year-old from Vroomshoop. Probably not how you pronounce it, but I'm not even going to try. Malarkey does all that stuff.
Not Dutch. Portuguese, yes, obviously. My new language of choice.
47.
I think a few people may feel like that after Diogo Portela's stunning first-round victory against Martin Schindler, in my opinion, eclipsing all Brazilian sporting achievements in history.
85.
Never mind Pele.
Who?
Never mind Ayrton Senna.
Who?
Never mind Gustavo Curtin.
Who? Genuinely who?
They have all been usurped.
That's good there from Kist.
58.
Bends the wire of the double 18. Nearly trips over the ocky as well.
Just for comedic value.
It's a long way.
129. Christian require 36.
Well, double 9. And he's missed it. And Plooy comes back looking at double 3.
Shot the first leg.
What a ridiculous setup shot and victory that is for Michael Plooy. He couldn't throw a dart straight in the early stages of that. He finally has a 2-treble visit where he leaves himself double 3 and then pins it first dart. Bizarre.
Are we allowed to call that the Ashdown?
We are allowed to call that the Ashdown. I think it's contractually obliged.
Part of the PDC
134
dictionary. Yeah, absolutely bizarre first leg. But Plooy
45
holds. And he only scored about 100 with his first 6 darts as well.
Yeah, he really was struggling. It was so poor, wasn't it? The scoreboard just gave up. Burst back into life for this second leg, though, and so is Michael Plooy, because
81.
Got a chance here for a breaker throw. 90 points clear, plus these.
World Championship winner, of course, 5 years ago now. Christian Kist, when he first burst onto the scene. Players' Championship winner in Dublin last September as well, where he beat Gary Anderson.
146.
Oh, look at this, double 13.
Game
Oh, my
shot, the
word,
second
Michael
leg.
Plooy.
Michael Plooy.
Wow,
Third
what a
leg,
transformation
Michael to throw first.
in the
Game
matter
on.
of what? 5.5 visits to the board. He's gone from not being able to chuck one straight to firing in trebles left, right and centre, taking out 146, and he's got a former world
53.
champion on the ropes in the opening stages of this one. Curious times in Hildesheim.
58.
Euro Tour debut for Michael Plooy. Christian Kist been on the Euro Tour a lot. He made him 5 times last year. Qualified for half of the Euro Tour events.
59.
Only won the one game, though.
Yeah, in Gibraltar, which was a surprisingly low return.
60.
He is usually good for a run every now and again, and one of the Pro Tour events is Christian Kist. I remember him having a run in Dublin just before the Grand Prix back end of last year. He's had 3 last 16 appearances this year already. Obviously, he's qualified for this. He's a solid player. I mean, of course, the Players' Championship finals only a few months ago equaled his best run in a PDC major
42.
tournament, making the quarterfinals. That equaled his run to the Grand Slam the year he won the Lakeside, of course.
$44.
Plooy just off the boil momentarily here. Or we suspect it will be
59.
momentarily. We'll find out in due course. Kist still with work to do here.
$46.
Reversing to type here of the start of the first leg, Michael Plooy.
85.
Yeah, but again, Kist hasn't really made the most of that. Like it.
140.
Needs to apply pressure here, Kist. A ton 40 does that. Does exactly that. Plooy may only get one dart at the double.
78.
It is only going to be one dart. 20 for tops. Not moving. Thinks he can go one side of it. And he's
58.
clattered straight into that dart. That's the danger of not moving. Kist buys himself the opportunity for a break back. Very high.
17.
No help to him that first dart at double top.
None whatsoever. Plooy here, double 10. Double 5.
15.
There we go.
Christian requires
24 darts from Plooy, still not there. Kist compounds again here. Needs a better marker with his first dart.
Double 10 it is then. And
Game
Christian
shot,
Kist
the
does
third
get the
leg.
break back.
Christian Kist.
Missed opportunity
Full
for a
flag,
3-0
Christian
lead
to throw
for Michael
first.
Plooy.
Game on.
Ranked 32 in the Dutch rankings is Michael Plooy.
54.
Had tried to qualify for the most recent World Championship, lost to the eventual winner, Jerry Hendricks. Tried to get a tour card at Q School this year as well, but was unable to do so.
140.
In fact, prior to this weekend, the only registered earnings he'd had from his darts career,
130.
and he's not played lots of big tournaments, but the first one was back in 2009, €50.
45.
That's the 45, and is Christian Kist just upping the ante here, taking control of this game? Well, he's
42.
struggled with a visit of 42.
55. $135.
More like it from the lipstick down to a finish. Looking to level things up here.
45.
Just outside the top 32 in the world rankings, Christian Kist. Look at the 19s. Oh, well, he was looking at the 19s, I assure you.
46.
Sniff of a chance for Plooy.
56.
Doesn't make the most of it.
Require 90.
Kist, what route will it be? Well, that's the bull route. And he stayed there looking for another 25. Bit 50. Of a gamble that. Some players look 15 for bullseye just to guarantee themselves a dart for the leg. Plooy could really hurt him with that 160. Really hurt him. Really hurt him with a 160. There it is, Michael Plooy for the second time in this match produces a massive checkout. The 146 to break in the second leg, the 160 to break in the fourth. Out of nowhere. My word. He's in again.
140.
Well, Michael Plooy just seems to go off the boil and look like a desperately average player and then produces these moments of brilliance. We've 96. Seen a couple of them in this match already. The 146 checkout, the 160 checkout there. I mean, he's only averaging 81, but those two shots are as good as we've seen so far today here at the Happy Bet German Darts Championship.
Yeah, consistency clearly has been an issue for him, but he's in a very, very good position indeed.
140.
That will hurt you, Christian.
95.
1 out of 8. Dragging that average down to below what you might consider respectable.
Yeah.
That's why he's 3-1 down.
95.
That and 2 absolute daddy checkouts from Michael Plooy. Can't check out 166, no matter how good you are.
98. Christian require 100.
Well, this is the biggest daddy checkout of them all.
And it's still on. It's still on.
121. Michael requires 68.
Well, that could have been the shot in the arm he needed, really.
Big moment for 4-1.
48.
Just pulled it down. Michael Plooy gives it the old single gilding thumb up. I would imagine a sarcastic one as Kist looks at double 16 and pins it. And, well, topsy-turvy game. This pick a winner because it's very, very difficult. Looks like one man's getting the upper hand and then he just goes completely off the boil. The other one does something decent. And, well, still just the one leg between them. Kist throwing to level things up.
Yeah, we've not had a match that's gone the distance today, but this could well be one of them.
Well, nothing's gone beyond 6-4, has it? We've had, ironically, Ryan Meikle played Paul Harvey. Ryan Meikle lost it 6-4. It's the closest match we've had. And Paul Harvey has had the best average. He averaged 103 nearly, and it's 7 180s. The man with the best performance has been pushed closest.
Yep.
Ryan Meikle, you would think, going on some of the performances we've seen today, would have had a very real chance of winning had he been up against a lot of the rest of the field.
Absolutely. He can count himself fairly unfortunate that the draw worked out the way it did, but that's why it is. It's a purely random event, so you have to live with it.
No, you often find when one player's playing well, the other guy will raise his game. Averages, you know, you don't have to look at just the averages for it, but they will sort of drag each other up, and likewise they can drag each other down. I think maybe we've seen that in this game, and it's just been little standout moments here and there that have given one player the upper hand, only to then immediately surrender 43. It, as Christian Kist has done in winning that last leg with a break of throw, and suddenly finds that Plooy has stolen the darts once more. And then he's gone 5 treble 7.
Oh dear. Well,
46.
That could make a big, big difference here.
96.
Scratchy and patchy, this match so far.
Which one's which?
Christian require 118.
Oh dear. Not even giving himself a chance after that first dart. Michael Plooy, having taken out 2 ridiculously large finishes, is now looking at another showpiece finish. Bull 25 bull. Why not?
Why not indeed?
Why not? You've taken out the 160 and the 146. Why not? Okay, treble 20 tops. Oh, he wasn't far away. Oh, he's hit the tops though. Why not? Tops to leave tops. A bold move. A cunning ploy from Michael Plooy. Kist, double 10. Double 5. Pressure.
Game shot on the
pressure.
Lives with the pressure, does Christian Kist on that occasion.
7th leg, Michael to throw first. Game on.
Winner of this to face Peter Wright in the second round.
140.
He's had a fairly good year so far as well.
Finally claimed that first major title at the UK Open. Incredible run at the UK Open. Qualifiers as Christian Kist fires in the first maximum of this one. It's taken us 6.5 legs.
But we are there.
60. 60.
Run you through the results today. Richie Corner, a 6-2 victor over Kirk Shepherd. Paul Harvey, superb in a 6-4 win over Ryan Meikle. Dave Pallett saw off the fin. Vejo Vinica, 6-1. The Bulldog John
24.
Bowles was a 6-2 winner over Stefan Stoiker, the first German we saw in action today. Christoph Ratajski was pretty impressive in beating Ryan De Vrede 6-2. Mick McGowan, a 6-2 winner against John Michael, the Deadly Rose.
85.
And Martin Schindler, the second German we saw in action, going down 6-2 to Diogo Portela, not only the first Brazilian on the European Tour, but the first Brazilian winner on the European Tour. There were tears, there were selfies, there were flags, there was dancing. And there was Rob Malarkey's heartwarming tale. What an afternoon we've had for you in the opening day of the
43.
European Tour. But that's just 43 for Christian Kist, and he hasn't set that shot up particularly well, but Plooy may follow him.
Plenty more to look forward to tonight as well. Usual format, the evening session from 7 o'clock. 8 more matches for you. Starting off with Vandenberg against Adam Hunts. Kist. No, he's hit again. Straying into the wrong bed.
Michael, we require 149.
Surely not. Surely not. Not again, Michael Plooy.
We've seen that so many times today.
Christian, you require 56.
Now, Kist to go into the lead.
Game shot.
Christian Kist moves into the lead for the first time in this match. He trailed 2-0 and 3-1. And it has been a slog for the former Lakeside World Champion. But that is 3 legs on the spin.
121.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Clatter.
80.
Looked like it may have caught a bit of the flight, but I think mainly it was just a point clattering into the wire. That doesn't happen very often with these boards because the wires are so
45.
thin. I think Michael Plooy was rather disappointed with that dart.
28.
Probably that one as well.
28 scored.
Christian Kist taking charge of this one now, you feel, surely.
140.
Plooy had rocked him with 2 enormous checkouts in the opening 4 legs. And Kist, player of his pedigree, must have been wondering what is going on. How am I 3-1 down here to a man who has visits where, you know, he's scoring 28 and 26 and hitting 7s and 3s and 1s and 5s on a regular basis. Well, that's where he found himself, and he's just had to dig deep and grind this result out so far. He's not there yet at all. He's only got a one-leg lead, but to go 5-3 up with 4 consecutive legs.
And there is still time for another twist or two here, but Kist does seem to be moving in the right direction now. Double 10 for a 5-3 lead.
Oh, he's bust it.
Well,
busts his score.
Reminiscent of Ian White.
Well, very.
At the UK Open.
Perhaps the stakes not quite so high in this particular time. That was a game that featured a rather special 160 checkout as well from Gerwyn Price. The very next visit.
You bust his score, I'll check out 160. Yeah, it was a great.
Game shot in the 8th leg.
Well, he gets there in the end.
Kist, 9th leg, Martin to throw first. Sorry, Michael to throw first.
Martin Plooy.
Well, it's a sad time on your Euro Tour debut when you lose 4 consecutive legs.
100.
To surrender a leading position against a world champion. But for then that to be compounded by the voice of darts getting your name wrong.
100.
And it's insult to injury. Better. What a response!
Yeah, he's not done with just yet.
That's his first maximum on the European Tour, Michael Plooy.
57.
Maybe there's life in this game.
$96.
Leaves himself the 1-2-5 again. Kist isn't going to leave a finish.
100. Michael will require 120.
He may not go ball 25 ball here. Well, he's got the 25, so treble 20 tops. Tops? Yeah.
65.
He went for it again, why not?
Yeah. It's fresh in his mind still.
$84. Michael will require 60.
Well, another 160 left. Will Kist get a go at it? He may do. He does do. Now, Plooy hit him with this earlier on. This is for the match. Treble 20, treble 20 tops.
The Gerwyn. Part 1 achieved. Part 2 achieved. Brilliant from Christian Kist. Tops he wants.
120.
It was too much to ask for.
Michael will require 20.
Oh, wow,
Snuck in the
sneaks in.
corner.
Shot in the 9th leg. Michael Plooy, 10th leg. Christian at throw first.
I had a feeling we might be in for a few more twists and turns in this one, and so far Michael Plooy has delivered those, but he needs to keep building on this.
Well, look, he's just shown in little patches, Michael Plooy, that he can produce something special. There's been some very average stuff in there, but there has been some real moments of magic. And it's a close game now. This is as close as we've seen all afternoon today. We could see another 6-4, but if it does go to a deciding leg, then Plooy would have the throw. It's been a game with a number of breaks, as many breaks as holds, and that is a second 180 for Michael Plooy. Is it 2 in 2 legs? Is he just coming good at the right time?
I think he is. I mean, if you're going to have a wobble, he did it at the right time, and he's fought back really well, and he's just got that momentum now. The impetus is clearly with him, or maybe not. Well,
this is the thing.
It's in keeping with the manner of this match, the nature of this match so far. He's not been able to back it up. Kist, though.
85.
Just the 85, so just the 1 point between them in this 10th leg. This is more like it.
180.
Well, an astonishing game of darts. I don't know how to sum it up. It really is just absolutely baffling. But Kist has asked the question, Plooy, can he find the answer? Double 18 to take us all the way to a deciding leg. There it is, and Michael Plooy on his Euro Tour debut is 1 leg away, 1 hold of throw away from knocking out former world champion Christian Kist.
Well, Kist will be absolutely kicking himself here, because somehow he finds himself in this position He looked to be in very good shape, but this has been just one of those bizarre matches I can remember. It's ebbed and flowed. The impetus has switched from one side to the other. And
60.
now we are into a shootout here. And look at that. Both players struggling to get out of the blocks in this one. The nerves are clearly telling once again. One more of those will do very nicely.
Wow, round 40.
Well, the one thing I will say, I think this is still completely up in the air who wins this, because Michael Plooy is coming to the board and you've got no idea whether he's going to score 28 or 180.
58.
Absolutely no clue.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if both players got down to a double on this leg as well.
140.
Although Plooy is looking the stronger of the two right now.
Well, he's certainly given himself an incredible opportunity to knock out Christian Kist, who, after 5 European Tour appearances last year and only 1 win, his Euro Tour woes may be continuing into the start of 2017. Michael Plooy has left himself 82 for the match. And for a place in round 2 to face the number 2 seed, the world number 3 and the UK Open champion, Peter Snakebite Wright, Kist has got himself down to something manageable. Plooy, well, he's hit the 19, 63 left. Hits the treble. Oh, can't find double 12. He's a long way off it. 1 match dart missed. Kist, 106. Treble 18. Oh, he stays there, double 13. And he pins it! Christian Kist, huge relief for the former Lakeside champion, takes out 106. And Michael Plooy, after taking out a couple of big 10-pluses early on in the game, is hit with one at the worst possible time. He came very, very close to knocking out Christian Kist, the former world champion. But Michael Plooy on his debut is beaten in a deciding leg. It is Kist who will face Peter Snakebite Wright. We'll be back in a couple of hours' time for the conclusion of the first round here at the Happy Bet German Darts Championship. Some big names on the way. But Mervyn King, good night for the Merverts, taking on Michael Rastovitz. We've got Paul Nicholson returning to Euro Tour action after 3 years away. We've got a debut for Chris Quantock. We all start with Dimitri Vandenberg and Adam Hunt, 2 young, exciting players, very much in form. We'll see you in a couple of hours here in Hildesheim.
Und verlassen den Saal, aber erst einmal mal Christian Kist gratulieren. Congratulations, Christian. That was mentally very, very strong. Difficult situation at the end.
Yeah, it was absolutely a difficult game for me, but I'm very happy that I win, and I'm looking forward for tomorrow against Peter White. Yes.
Honestly, we didn't know Michael that well. He's playing really good darts.
I don't know him, only the name. I heard the name in Holland, but I don't know him. But I'm very happy. Yeah.
When I introduce you, I always say this is the world champion, BDO world champion from 2012, and he's still waiting for the big win on the PDC circuit. When will it come?
He was close, but he missed, I think, one dart for the match, and yeah, I'm 106. I think the last leg, I think 20, double 20, double 30. But I'm very happy. Yeah.
Very good. See you tomorrow again. Thank you very much. Christian Kist, der ist sehr, sehr froh, in der nächsten Runde zu stehen. Das war ein ganz schwieriges Match, wie er sagt. Und Michael Plooy, dein Landsmann, den kannte er vorher auch noch nicht. Den kannte er nur vom Namen her, vom Papier her. Ich möchte eines noch gerne loswerden. Wir haben da vorne rechts den Timo sitzen. Der Timo hat heute Geburtstag. Timo, alles Gute. Schön, dass ihr hier seid. Ja. Und ansonsten bin ich mir sicher, werden wir viele von euch dann später wiedersehen in der Abendsession. Vielleicht mal dazu zum Überblick, was da auf uns zukommt. Dimitri Vandenberg, der Mann aus Belgien, wird da auf Adam Hunt treffen. Jan Decker gegen Chris Quantock. Paul Nicholson, er ist zurück. Habe ihn eben noch hier hinter der Bühne gesehen. Der freut sich riesig auf seine Aufgabe gegen Ryan Seal. Einer, der auch zuletzt gute Ergebnisse eingefahren hat. Mervyn King gegen den Österreicher Michael Rastovitz. Robert Allenstein aus Hamburg gegen Darren Johnson. Jamie Bain gegen Chris Doby. Bernd Reut trifft auf Jermaine Vatimena und The Painter, the Artist Kevin Painter. Er bekommt es zu tun mit Stephen Burton aus England. Also, das war's von Session Nummer 1. Wir sehen uns hoffentlich später um 19 Uhr starten wir ja wieder rein in die nächste Session. Um 18 Uhr ist der Einlass. Bis dahin. Ciao.